Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching me from. You are welcome to Moments with Inonge, a platform that is dedicated to raising leaders that will impact the world positively. If we haven't met already, I help corporate organizations, religious organizations, and individuals discover where they are and grow into being the best version of themselves. I do this through speaking, training, and coaching on leadership, personal awareness, as well as personal development. My name is Inonge. And this very brief live segment, I want to share with you how to make the most of a new season. So, once again, you are welcome to this live podcast. Please drop your comments, your contributions, your questions, and let me know where you are actually watching me from. You see, just like nature has a way of changing seasons, we have autumn, we have summer, we have winter, we have spring. So do we human beings have seasons. There's a time to laugh, there's a time to cry, there's a time when you're learning how to sit, learning how to stand, learning how to crawl, how to walk, and do all these other things. There's a time when you're in secondary school, there's a time you're in university, there's a time that you're working, there's a time you're retired, there's a time when you're starting up your business, there's a time when your business is multiplying. There's a time when you're shutting down your business and starting something else. So we have so many seasons that we go through in this journey of life. But the question is, how does one make the most of a new season? Remember to drop your comments. Let me know where you're watching from. Like and share this broadcast. Tag somebody, and please stay tuned as you are being transformed. So, how to make the most of a new season? Let me start by saying this. You see, most of the times, people do not even perceive that they are in a new season. People don't actually know that they're in a new season. They actually just move along with the days, day in, day out. Their routine is the same. They do things the same way, not knowing that there is a new season that has come up in their life, not knowing that the times have changed. I mean, guys, if a year can have 4 seasons, it has winter, it has spring, it has summer, it has autumn. How much more you and I? Should you honestly go in, day out, doing the same thing? I mean, look at it like moving from summer. You're moving from summer and then you're going to a cold season. Can you continue to wear, your sleeveless tops or anything like that? No, you change. Even your wardrobe changes. So we need to be able to be alive to the fact that, okay, seasons change. Let's just not go, into seasons just like that. So now the thing is perceiving a season. Most of the times we feel it within ourselves, our sixth sense. It tells us to say, you know what, we have outgrown this level. We have outgrown the level where we are. And usually this comes through some form of discontent. Healthy discontent is what I'm actually referring to, where you're telling yourself to say, you know what, I think I'm beyond this. I'm bigger than this. Those are signs that your season has changed, because many times we'll enter into a season that has changed without an announcement being made that your season has changed. So you have to be awakened, like your sixth sense has to be alive to be able to perceive, to say, you know what, my seasons have changed. And like I said, an indicator that your seasons have changed is the discontentment with actually being where you are. So now the thing is, if I'm in a new season in Onge and I perceive to say, you know what, yes, I have moved to a higher level, how do I go about it? Or maybe somebody is maybe asking the question to say, okay, um, Yes, I have seen this discontentment, and yes, I want to be at a certain level, but I'm not getting the results that I want out of my new season. How do I go about that? I want to really make mention that, most of the times we have a vision which is actually a picture of our future, that is bigger than where we are currently. And because we have that discontent in us to say, you know what, I'm tired of this level, this is where I want to be. You may be surprised that you have actually changed seasons, but you actually are not aware that you have changed seasons. There are certain indicators that come, but if you are blind to these indicators, you won't enjoy your new season. You'll actually be in a new season living the same way you were living in an old season. So, some of the indicators that actually happen when you have changed season is that opportunities begin to come, doors start opening, opportunities come. And sometimes, because you have this vision, you have this picture of how you want your life to be, you know that, oh, okay, this is the amount of money that I want to be making from this business. That's the vision that you have. But because your eyes are so focused on that bigger picture, most of the times we take our eyes off the indicators that we're actually headed in the right direction towards the fulfillment of that vision. So what happens is that you begin to despise the little indicators, the things that are actually happening to you. So for instance, you've got this vision to do your business big time, but the opportunities that are coming to you are really, really small. Do you know that some people despise these small opportunities because for them they just want a big shot, because for them they just want their life to shift overnight? But then, if you're a person of vision, if you are an extraordinary person, if you're a person that is going to attain greatness, and not just one overnight greatness, but long lasting greatness, greatness that is actually going to be sustained and even passed on to generations, you need to know that success is a process, because success is the person that you are becoming as you are going to attain, or fulfill that vision. So, indicators that you're in a new season are opportunities. Regardless of how small the opportunities are, you need to be awake to say, oh, okay, I think I'm in a new season. What will happen is, if yes, you have this vision to have big money, but small opportunities are coming, I'm trying to awaken you to the fact that grab those opportunities with all your might, because those opportunities, if you grab them, they'll move you a step closer to the monies that you have envisioned in having. It is the sum of these small opportunities that will amount to this big vision that you actually have. Stop looking down on the small opportunities that come, because what will happen is, when you seize that small opportunity that comes, when you walk through that open door that has just been opened unto you, it will push you to a higher level. Yes, you have a vision. Yes, you have a goal, but what is important is actually the person you are becoming as you're attaining the goal. What is important is actually the process in which you're walking up to. What is important is actually the little opportunities that are coming to you, because when those opportunities are added together, when those opportunities are multiplied, this is what will bring in the big stuff. For instance, let me give a practical example. Say I'm a speaker, I'm a trainer, and I am a coach. And my vision is to speak to the whole world. My vision is to hold conferences, seminars, in big places like big stadiums. And then I'm given an opportunity to speak to 10 people. And just because my vision is to speak at a stadium, just because my vision is to speak at a place where there are thousands and thousands of people, do you know that it would be stupid for me to actually turn down that opportunity to speak to 10 people? Why? It is the 10 people that I'm speaking to, it's adding up. It's creating me, it's growing me, it's giving me the experience. I'm not supposed to shun it. It's giving me reference points. I'm not supposed to discard it. I'm supposed to take it on, because I don't know what is actually going to come from that engagement of speaking to 10 people. So that is the mistake that we usually make. Success and long lasting success does not come overnight. It's not like the lottery where today you win, but because you have not been prepped for it, you squander all the money and then you get back to zero. Long lasting success actually takes time. So, now how do we make the most out of a new season? One, draw lessons from your past. Draw lessons from your past. If you have been in business and you have been making it, your business has been growing, you've been able to record sales, you've been able to have some money, but at some point you missed it along the way and you're starting again. Take some time to reflect. My previous business, how was I doing? Where was I failing? Do not live on oh, okay, I tried, that business and it failed. No, draw lessons from the past. Draw lessons from the past. That is how you make the most of a new season. Then, two, appreciate the privilege of a new chance. I mean, the fact that you are able to, take a breath. Others are struggling right now with oxygen masks on their face just in order for them to have that breath. But you have that breath. You know, be grateful for every day that comes, because every day gives you a new opportunity to become the best version of yourself. So draw your lessons from the past. Draw the lessons. I meant draw the lessons. Do not dwell in the past, but just draw the lessons. Just get the necessary things out of the past and move on. Appreciate the privilege for you to have, a new chance. And also, let your mind, let your mind be renewed. This is where a lot of people struggle. I have been a coach, been a trainer. I have witnessed so many situations where a person has got a chance to be in a new season, but they have old mentality, old mindset. How do you make the most out of a new season? Let your mind be renewed. You know what? There are times when in life, um, for instance, you were being bullied when you were growing up, right? You were being bullied. So, in order for you to conquer this bully, there's a certain attitude that actually came up. There's a certain attitude that you actually developed in order to defend yourself. Then you finish school. You finished school or you finished college, wherever the bullying was going on, and then maybe you're in a work environment. Do you realize that it would be foolish of you to carry that mentality of when you were being bullied into your workspace? Because for you everything is going to be defense. Even if somebody is teaching you a new strategy, you're going to be defending yourself. Even if somebody is giving you counsel that can help you, you're going to be defending yourself. So in every new season that you are privileged to enter into, endeavor to have a renewed mind, because the good book says that when your mind is renewed, your life is transformed. Take for instance, the life cycle of a butterfly. It revolves. So now, if a butterfly is a butterfly but still has the mentality of a caterpillar, do you know that the butterfly will be underperforming? It will not perform according to its capacity, because as a caterpillar it cannot fly, it can only crawl on things. But then look, it has been transformed, it has entered a new season. It needs to renew its mind to say, okay, in this season that I am in, wings have come, so I need to start flying. By By me flying, I move faster, I conquer more ground. So, guys, in every season, in every new season, it's very, very important. It's actually paramount that you develop a new mindset. If at that point you were being bullied, you can't go on with that mindset into a new season because you're depriving yourself. If at that point in the old season, you used to fail at a certain thing, you can't go into the new season and with the same mentality to say I'm a failure. Nothing is going to come out of it. You need to renew your mind to say, okay, I have been given a new chance and I can actually do this. So, in every new season, how to make the most of it is to have a renewed mind, is to identify, okay, what field am I actually in? And once you identify what field you are actually in, then you can start to move. You can start to move. And also, how to make the most of a new season is to change your habits. Not only the mindset, but your habits. You see, success is built on what we do daily. So success is not an accident. It is actually an act. It is actually a habit. It's what we do daily. So in a new season, you can't continue to go in a new season doing things that you were doing in an odd season. It can't happen. And then you're expecting new results. Say, for instance, it's hot season, it's summer. You can't keep wearing your winter jackets. You'll be sweating. You won't enjoy the breeze that's passing through. You won't enjoy the fresh air. Hello, what are you doing in your new season? The habits. Are you unlearning the old habits and taking up new habits? Because sometimes a new season will demand, not even sometimes, a new season comes with new demons. I'm sure you've heard that quote. New level, new demons. So if you used to fight with one hand, this higher season is going to require you to fight with both hands. So the habits that you had before right before this other season, you can't carry them on. You need to level up. You need to level up. If you're going towards your vision, you need to understand that a vision is a picture of your future. You have never been there, and what is going to qualify you to get there is your growth. It is you growing. So how do you grow? You take on new things. Your roots, for a tree to grow, its roots go in deeper. The inner you, what is happening within you, your personal development, what is going on? Are you leveling up? Are you taking time to search yourself? Are you enhancing yourself? Say, for instance, you were in college, you've gotten a job. That's a new season. So at that point, you're on probation. When you've gotten your job, you're on probation. What should you be doing in that new season? Is that you should be giving it your best shot. You should be learning, and you should be quick at learning. You should be able to study the system and be able to revolve around the system. That's your new season. So after the probation has been approved, your job has been approved to say, okay, now you're permanent in this job. Should you now settle in your new season? No. You level up again because after being given this permanent position in your job, I mean, you are alive. You are alive. It's not for you to stay there. No, 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 no. It's not for you to stay there. Now that you have moved from a season of being on probation to being in a season of being confirmed, you need to level up. You've known the system. What else do I need to go to do? Personal development. Take yourself to school. Take yourself to school. Learn other skills. Learn something else that is going to advance you. Because you see, in life, we're always growing. We're always growing. We're always growing. It'll be stupid for you to want to be stagnant or redundant. New seasons come and go, just like in a year. We'll move from cold season to hot season, we'll move to a windy season, we'll move to a rainy season. Even you in life, you need to be moving. So just because now you've gotten that permanent job, it doesn't mean you should stay there. Level up. How can I change? Look, aim at the next point that is actually higher than you. The next position that is actually higher than you. What can I do? How can I study? What should I study? What should move on? Because from getting this job that you've gotten, you need a promotion. That's your next level. You need to be going higher and higher and higher. So, how do you make the most out of the new season? One, renew your mind. Renew your mind. Renew your mind. Whatever happened in the past, draw the lessons, don't dwell there, move on. Two, change your habits. Change your habits. You cannot continue with habits of college when you're now a working class. You cannot continue with the habits of an entrepreneur, if you're now a working class. Or for instance, if you've started a business, you cannot continue with the habits of being a dependent, because a dependent is always asking. But now that you have become independent, you need to level up. You need to level up. So in everything, renew your mind, check your habits. What am I doing daily? And move on. Soldier on, forge ahead, forge ahead. So I can see quite a number of people with us online. Please do drop your comments, your questions, and your contributions, and also let me know where you're watching from. I just felt so strong that I should come live and actually discuss this, because most people are in a new season, but they have an old mindset. They have an old mindset. Most people are in a new season, but they can't perceive that there has been a transition from where I was to where I am. Most people are in a new season, but they are shunning opportunities. Just because their opportunities are coming small, they are overlooking them, they are shunning them. So please, 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 guys, even if your vision is so big, to have X and X and X amount of money, for your business to be doing transactions like this, like that, when the opportunity for you to do business, even with small transactions, comes, don't shun it, because the same small transactions added together is what is going to push you to your next level. And the way you used to carry yourself in an odd season, make sure that when you're getting into a new season, make sure that you are carrying yourself in a different way, even as I am closing, I would like to remind you to say, a new level comes up with new demons. So, meaning you are fighting new battles, meaning at every point in your life, you should be upgrading yourself. At every point in your life, you should be personally developing. At every point in your life, you should be taking stock of what is going on within you. Remember, the goal is not to get to your destination, but the goal is who you are becoming in the process. If you have a vision of making $60 million, if you have that vision of making $60 million, the goal is not in the amount, because you can actually play the lottery and win that 60 million. And then because you didn't follow a process, you didn't grow through the process, your mind has not been renewed, your lifestyle has not been transformed. You blow that 60 million, and then you now just want to be playing the lotto to see if you can stand another chance to win. But look at this. If you're indeed after true success and long lasting success, what is going to happen is that you embrace the journey, you embrace the moments, you embrace the stages of life, such that even when you become a millionaire and you go bankrupt, because of the person who you have become in becoming a millionaire. In becoming a millionaire, even when you become bankrupt, because you have built that stamina, you have built that muscle, it'll be easy for you to conduct businesses, attract people that will be able to take you back to that level. If you have heard of most millionaires, they'll tell you that at one point they actually became bankrupt. At a certain point, they became bankrupt. But then they were able to recover. Donald Trump has shared that story uh, time and time on how at some point he was bankrupt. We've heard Steve Harvey actually talk about a time when he was actually living in his car. From having money to living in his car. We've heard Jim Rohn talk about how in 5 years he was able to make millions and then went back to being broke. But in a year he was able to go back to being a millionaire. Why? It's because of the person that he has become. So personal development, guys, is very, very important. Invest in yourself, invest in your personal development, and enjoy the journey as you are moving from one point to another. Enjoy the season, enjoy the season, enjoy the growth. Make the necessary sacrifices. Make the necessary sacrifices to outdo those old habits, because I mean, habits are hard. If you're used to doing something and now you're being challenged to do it in another way, they're hard. But break the bad habits with a new habit. So let's keep growing. Let's keep doing this. I have exactly 2 more minutes before I close this session. It was just a brief session in which I just wanted to share with you how you could make the most out of this out of a new season. So we have Lexina. Lexina, thank you so much for liking, for sharing, for also dropping your comment. We have John, and John says deep insights. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, John. And we have Yvonne. Yvonne is saying she's following. We have Violet. Violet is saying powerful. John also goes ahead and says powerful. We have Helen. Helen is actually saying following. And we have Sheila letting us know where she's watching from within the Saka. Thank you so much. And we have Chole. Chole also dropping a comment and saying powerful. And we have Sheila tagging somebody. Thank you, Sheila. Thank you for tagging somebody. And we have Chole also dropping another comment and says, watching from Chongwe. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. And we have another comment from Cholo. Cholo is saying, don't close too fast. I'm still enjoying. Well, Cholo, unfortunately, I have to go, but you will be seeing me more often. I'll be dropping short videos. Sometimes I'll be coming in live, and sometimes I'll be doing the write-ups, because life is about balance. So sometimes you read, sometimes you just watch short clips. Sometimes I come up even for like 30 minutes. But I am so glad you guys are part of Moments with Inonge, and thank you for your contributions towards its growth. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for spreading, the word that there is actually a platform, where you can be on social media and actually tune in and get something, that will add value to your life, because that is what this platform is all about. We're just not here to entertain, maybe through gossip, through all that, but we are here to raise leaders that will actually transform the world. Again, if you just tuned in and we haven't met, I help corporate organizations, religious organizations, as well as individuals identify where they are and develop into becoming the best version of themselves. I do this through speaking, training, and coaching on personal awareness, personal development, and leadership. I go by the name of Inonge Imbula. It has been such a wonderful moment having this moment with you. Thank you for dropping your comments, guys. And please make the most out of every new season. If there's an opportunity that comes your way, no matter how small it is, grab it, because you do not know what that what the small opportunity is going to result in. You don't even know who's maybe testing you, to test your capacity, to see whether you are able to handle the big things. If you are in a new season, renew your mind. If previously you were disappointed, don't keep on going on with that disappointment mentality, because you may end up chasing the person that is supposed to bring you joy, bring you happiness. But because you are always defensive, the person is gonna leave. I mean, have a renewed mindset. Quit those habits. Stop those habits. The bad habits, stop them. Begin to engage new habits. If you have gone higher, it demands sacrifice. If you were sleeping maybe 8 hours and then you've been promoted, it means that you need to put in more. So the habit of sleeping 8 hours, break it, create a new habit, start sleeping 6 hours. Do these changes little by little, little by little, little by little. Most of the times we want to do a 360 change, an overnight change, but it doesn't work that way. It's the little bits, that end up adding up. And my namesake watching from Mongo. Thank you, Inonge. Thank you for tuning in to this live broadcast. So, for those that have joined this live broadcast, I'm actually saying au revoir. I love you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching from. Please do go back to this video. And for those that are watching the rebroadcast, you are welcome to Moments with Inonge. And please make sure your notifications are on for every time that I come online. Have a wonderful week. Enjoy your new season. And let's keep soaring and leveling up.